I need to pick up. Okay. What's oh no, oh my God, people calling me. It's like, I need to do it for God. Leave me alone in the morning. I already said Tuesdays and Sundays. I'm not gonna thank God first. Oh gosh, anyways. Okay, I can't pronounce that word. Okay, continuation to my first video. My name is Melody Medina, and I'm a registered massage therapist, and I'm actually in continuation of what I am, what other things I do in with respect to modalities. Okay, so in continuation, I don't know if I don't want to disrespect, there's the Chinese massage, because I studied acupuncture. So I can also do tuna. I don't know if I'm pronouncing it, that's why I don't say it. I can't even offer if I can't pronounce it. But it's very, very effective, and it's needed after acupuncture. Okay? And I also do TMJ adjustment. I mentioned being a doula, so I do prenatal and postnatal. Okay? And during, I do, you know, of course, pregnancy massage, right? I massage a lot of pregnant women. External and intraoral TMJ treatment, okay? I also do dry needling. People are thinking that dry needling is basically putting needle in motor points. Motor points meaning where you feel that mostly it's in the belly of the muscle, right? So you're feeling that, and you're putting the needle, and you're just how do you put it? Trusting it inside and out. That's basically it. It's a weekend course, but acupuncture is different. Okay, and before you can study acupuncture, you gotta be a healthcare provider. You have to be registered. You just can't, and anyways, my chain of thought. And then now, okay, I hope I talk about everything that I do. Now, I wanted to talk about thank you Jesus for that. Now I wanted to talk about, I don't need to read, I can use my glasses. Okay, there, I can see the word, okay. So now I wanted to talk about what I really do in the treatment room. That's very important. And then I'm just gonna hopefully cut it, and then, because if it gets too long. Okay, what happened in the treatment room? Okay, provided that I did assessment with them, I did the interview, they filled up the health history, they signed, and then, they actually reach out because they have a concern. Whether that be, I'm gonna have to give you a condition, anything musculoskeletal condition. I have tons, you can name so many. Anything inflammation, inflame, itis, any itis you can name, bursitis, tendonitis, whatever. Itis meaning aka inflamed area, that can be treated by me, whether that be a joint, ligaments, or muscle related. I can treat. Therefore, with the bone, we have restriction. We cannot go until grade 5. We cannot push until that, but we are allowed to go grade 4 in terms of joint mobilization. Okay, but okay. Having said that, what happened in the treatment room? I have no notes, guys. This is raw. Okay, I'm not gonna do anything as well, because if I do, this is God's taking away. I've been trying to have this YouTube channel for so long, and finally God has sent me people that I can trust. They're Jesus, they're Christians as well, that who are willing to help me, so that I could be focusing on the treatment versus because I need to educate. That's part of my job as an RMT, and part of my job as giving them prescription is to give them the stretches and exercises, right? Regardless if they're seeing a physio, regardless, they're seeing other practitioner. And I have no thing. My sister, the younger sister, is a PT physiotherapist. So I have, high respect for our physiotherapist. But I have my own prescription also, right? And that has to be given at the end of the treatment, or at the end of a treatment plan, right? Or I do the simple stretching, and I told them to just mimic how I do it. I just wanted my patient to get the best of what I know. They can, incorporate it in their daily life and not to be dependent on me, right? And then they can come to me if perhaps for maintenance, but I can't always because my aim is to get you out of pain. Once you're in your pain, out of pain, if it's just for relaxation, I have a team that could help me with that. Also, that in my own space. Okay. So what happened in the treatment room? I do instruct them how to be on the table. That's why I'm doing the video in the table. So I'm gonna instruct them how they will be undressed. I prefer for them to be just the lower undergarments because there's areas that I need to work on. Because on the 2 PSIS or the dimple here, I can have access to that because actually I can work on that so much. There's so much pain there that people don't know, especially if they're desk job, prolonged sitting, right? So if they're sitting facing down, because I will never do a massage. I feel that's like when I do massage therapy on my patient, that's like a type of worship for me. So I don't think I could I can have, right? And plus they know how I operate in the table. Anyways, okay, so when they're facing down, I inform them. I ask them, are you comfortable? Do you feel secure? Those are the 2 things. How's the heat? Because I always have heat on the table set. It's turned on, and I have a little fan so that the airflow, there's good airflow, right? There's no stagnant, right? Okay. I asked them if that's okay. I do not